Abundance Transformation Hypnotic Meditation Script. A 20-minute hypnotic journey from poverty conscious to wealth and abundance. Find yourself in a comfortable position, whether sitting or lying down, and as you settle into this space, allow your eyes to gently close or find a soft point of focus ahead of you. Notice how your body naturally begins to relax. With each breath you take, each exhale releasing tension, each inhale bringing calm. And I wonder, have you ever noticed how your mind can shift and change, like the seasons, transforming from one state to another, so naturally, so effortlessly? As you breathe in and out, you might find yourself becoming curious about what it would feel like to experience true abundance, not just in your bank account, but in every cell of your being. With each number I count, from 5 down to 1, you will find yourself drifting deeper into a state of profound receptivity, where transformation becomes not just possible, but inevitable. 5, feeling your shoulders drop and release. 4, your breathing becomes slower, deeper, more rhythmic. 3, waves of relaxation flowing through your body. 2, your mind becomes quiet, peaceful, open. 1, drifting now into the perfect state for transformation. Deep into this peaceful state, you can observe from a place of compassionate detachment the old beliefs about money and wealth that have been carried perhaps for years or even generations. You might notice how these thoughts about scarcity, about not enough, have been like an old record, playing the same limiting song over and over. And it's interesting how the unconscious mind, in its wisdom, might have created these protective patterns, believing that they were keeping you safe from disappointment, from taking risks, from the unknown. But now, in this moment of clarity, you can recognize these old patterns for what they truly are: outdated programs that no longer serve the magnificent being that you are becoming. Notice how these limiting beliefs about money being scarce, about wealthy people being different, about not deserving abundance, beginning to feel distant, like echoes from another lifetime. And as you observe these old patterns with curiosity rather than judgment, you might find yourself naturally beginning to wonder what would happen if you could release these limitations completely and permanently. The unconscious mind, that powerful ally, is already beginning to prepare for something entirely new that aligns the unconscious mind. That powerful ally is already beginning to prepare something entirely new, something that aligns with your deepest truth, your inherent worthiness, your natural abundance. Imagine now, if you will, you're standing at the edge of a magnificent forest, and in your hands you're holding a heavy bag filled with all the old beliefs about lack, about struggle, about money being hard to come by. And as you look at this bag of all your troubles, all your old belief, you realize you've been carrying these beliefs not because they're true, but because they were inherited, learned, absorbed by others, and passed on to you, who they were so afraid. Now, take a deep breath and imagine setting this heavy bag down. Right here at the forest edge, you no longer need to carry these burdens, these stories, these limitations. These are not yours, not anymore. With each exhale, you feel yourself releasing, layer by layer, belief by belief. I can't afford it, release. Money doesn't grow on trees, release. Rich people are greedy, release. And as you release, notice how your body becomes lighter, your breathing more free, your heart more open. The forest before you begins to shimmer with golden light. And as you realize, this is the forest of infinite possibility, where abundance is not something you choose, but something you remember you already are. Take another deep breath. And as you do, imagine roots growing from your feet, deep into the earth, connecting you to the source of all abundance, planet that provides endlessly, generously, without question. Feel this connection strengthening with each breath. You are part of an abundant universe where stars are born by the billions, where nature creates with wild generosity, where there is always more than enough. And as you step forward into this golden forest, you will notice how differently you feel about money, about wealth, and about your own worthiness. With each step, your unconscious mind begins to install new neural pathways, new beliefs that align with abundance consciousness. I am worthy of wealth. Feel this truth settling into your bones. Money flows easily to me. Notice how natural this feels. I create value, and value returns to me. Sense this becoming your new reality. And as you walk deeper into this abundant forest, you might begin to notice how wealthy you already are. The air you breathe, freely given, the water that flows abundantly, the sun that shines without charging a fee. You are walking in a universe of infinite abundance, and you are a focal point for this abundance to express itself through your unique gifts, your talents, your creativity, your contributions. Imagine now that you can see shimmering paths branching out from where you stand. Each path represents a different way that abundance can flow into your life. One path, glowing with golden light, represents career opportunities, promotions, new income streams that align with your purpose, your passion, and your natural abilities. Another path, shining with silver radiance, shows investments, money growing, wealth building, through wise choices, guided by intuition, supported by knowledge. A third path, sparkling with emerald energy, reveals gifts, unexpected windfalls, opportunities that come from being in the right place at the right time, because you are aligned with abundance. And you realize you don't have to choose just one path. These streams of abundance can flow simultaneously, creating rivers of wealth that support not just you, but everyone in your circle. Feel this knowing settling deep into your unconscious mind. I am a magnet for abundance. Wealth flows to me from multiple sources. I deserve to be financially free. Now let your unconscious mind transport you forward to a time in the not-so-distant future when this transformation has fully integrated into your daily life. See yourself waking up in this new reality where money is simply energy that flows as naturally as your breath, as your heartbeat, as the seasons change. Notice how you move throughout your day with confidence, with ease, making decisions from abundance rather than scarcity. How does it feel in your body, in your emotions, in your relationships? Watch yourself at work or at business, creating value, solving problems, serving others. And notice how naturally wealth flows back to you. It's not about greed, it's about circulation. It's about being a conduit for abundance. See yourself making purchases without anxiety, without guilt, choosing quality, investing in yourself, in your family, in your dreams, because you know there's always more where that came from. And observe how your relationship with money has completely transformed. Money is no longer the enemy or the elusive prize. Money is your friend, your partner, your tool for creating positive impact. Feel the deep satisfaction of being generous, of contributing, of sharing your abundance with causes you care about, with people you love, because wealthy consciousness is generous consciousness. This version of you who lives in abundance, who expects good things, who receives with gratitude, who gives with joy. This is not a fantasy. This is your emerging reality. And as your unconscious mind begins to organize all your thoughts, all your actions, all your habits around this new identity, this abundant self who you are becoming. Now bring your attention to your heart center. Imagine a warm golden light beginning to glow right there in the center of your chest. This light represents your new abundance consciousness, your transformed relationship with wealth, your unshakable knowing that you're worthy of all good things. With each breath, this light grows brighter, stronger, more radiant, and as you realize this light will travel with you as you return to your regular awareness, as you move through your days. Whenever you need to remember this abundant state, simply place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and feel this golden light activating your wealth consciousness. This is your anchor, your reminder, your direct connection to the abundant universe that is always supporting you, always providing for you, always conspiring for your highest good. And as I count from 5, again, edit. And as I count from 1 to 5, you'll find yourself returning to full awareness, carrying with you all the insights, all the new beliefs, and all the transformed energy that will serve you in creating the abundant life you deserve. 1. Beginning to return, feeling refreshed and renewed. 2. The golden light integrating in every cell. 3. Your body awakening, energizing, abundant. 4. Your mind clear, focused, wealth conscious. 5. Eyes open, fully present, ready to create your abundant future. Welcome back to your new relationship with wealth, with abundance, with your own infinite worth.